Okay guys, so today we will start our magazine cover annotation task. Okay, we will explore how different messages are conveyed on the magazine cover, how they use color, image to create this exciting image that relays a bunch of information in a bid to sell the product, because that's what the magazine cover is trying to do. You think about in a shop, lots of them sitting there, the buyers standing there looking at any number of magazines. What draws your attention to this magazine? Okay, so some of the things we need to look for, we need to label in our annotations are the mastheads, the layout of the title. You can see here, nice up the top, very simple, straightforward. How is it identifying the audience and the genre? How is the magazine cover portraying these messages? Might have a look at another one here. Where did it go? Mr. Musk, Elon. How and where are the cover lines on this image? And how do they use the model to engage their audience? Who is Elon Musk? Who is he selling for? What sort of people are interested in buying a magazine about Elon Musk? So we will start our annotation assessments, and as I come around, I will help you with any questions, and we'll get on with it. Thank you very much, guys. Okay guys, so thanks for your work in magazine annotations. Been some fantastic work, and some of you guys have been kind enough to let me share some with the rest of you to provide feedback so you can see what others are doing and where you might fit in with that. So our lovely student has shared this annotation of this magazine. As you can see here, target audience young women, and the genre is sport. Okay, pretty fair. Pretty fair, because as you can see here, we have a young woman in her sports, probably looks like maybe a tennis player, standing there, identifies very quickly what this magazine's about. Alright, so here we have the masthead. The title is bright and bold. The colour of the masthead is a light dark pink. They have placed the model's head in the middle of the masthead so it can be an A. So they're using the model with the title. That's clever. Presuming that the audience already know this magazine, they can make that connection quite easily. Alright, the cover lines are different sizes and colours. This firstly brings your eyes to the bigger cover lines and then into the smaller ones. Alright, so clever use of cover lines. The model has been placed in the middle of the magazine cover. They've used a young woman who is wearing what young woman would wear. Can't argue with that. Like I said earlier, identifying as a sports person for the sports magazine. Very good. Here we have the colours are bold and faint. The colour of the background starts and then it gets smaller. This then dark at the bottom brings your eyes to the masthead and the model. So pretty good assumption of what they're using the colours for. Once again, a nice fair example of how they use magazine covers to convey those messages. Okay, so possible adjustments for the magazine cover task would, particularly for diverse backgrounds, the school I'm at, I have lots of Muslim kids, lots of Afghani population, huge Afghani population. So catering to their needs as pretty strict Muslim kids is pretty important, and particularly with magazine covers, and even on my earlier video, we covered the female model on the front of the video, on the front of the magazine, so that's something you've got to be conscious of. They're very strict with sort of how human bodies are portrayed or exposed, so got to be very careful of that. Something to be wary of. English, non-English speakers, EAL students, got a lot of those, so I'm always differentiating for them. Got printed off
modified, simplified worksheets with different language, giving those kids the extra time that they need to confirm they know what we're talking about. So that's adjusting for them. Literacy, always hounding the kids for proper use of language, proper spelling, grammar. Magazine annotation tasks, no different. They'll always be marked on that, and it's a big part of the teaching, of the marking and the rubric involved. Numeracy, a little bit more subtle ways of working numeracy in, but particularly anywhere we can, even if it's just magazine pages, annotations using the right numbers, in other things, in video editing and stuff, referring to the numbers, making them just think about those basic numeracy skills as much as we can.